Welcome, welcome. What is up, everybody? TreeCityWes here with TreeCityTrading. Here with another episode. We're just chilling on a Friday night. Hope everybody's having a good night. It's been a long week, man. What a horrible week for the crypto markets. Holy shit. Oh shit. Better silence the phone. Hell yeah, hope everybody's having a good time. Not too much going on a Friday night after a bloody couple days, but kind of want to take a look at some charts, see what's happening in the world. Take a look at XEN. We got some XEN project updates, some new projects launching pretty soon. What's up, Lou? What's up, Ben Zen? What's up, Howler? Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are having a good day. Let me get this situated. It's been a couple weeks since I've streamed. I'm a little discombobulated here. Let me get my screen set up. I kind of changed out my tripod, switched up the camera angle. The camera's a little further away from me now, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, shout out to the 5 watchers. Let's get into it. I'll start off looking at crypto bubbles here. And yeah, take a look at the week, and pretty much everything's down over 10%. You got a couple decent movers. You got H-Bar. They have a pretty interesting story going on right now. So there's a project. H-Bar is a layer 1 network. It's a blockchain, and one of the projects on H-Bar was actually approved within the FedNow program. So the Fed just released this new FedNow program. It's kind of like Cash App. You can instantly send cash, and it's also meant for banks to be able to move cash quickly rather than having to wait days and days for a bank transfer. You can use the FedNow and do it quickly. So one of the projects on the Hedera blockchain was actually approved to be used in the FedNow program. So that caused the price of Hedera to pump from 5 cents all the way up to 7.5 cents. So I like Hedera. It's one of the ISO 222 coins. You can see it had its pump. It kind of came back to where it was, but it's still up 10% on the week, which is kind of nice. When you look at this chart, oh my gosh. The other one was Rune, ThorChain. They had a nice run up. I'm not too familiar with the news. I heard some people talking about it, but I really have no idea why that's pumping. But yeah, I mean, everything's down. There's nothing really sticking out either. It's just everything's down 15 to 20%. In the last day, though, you know, it was kind of a flash crash, so everything's starting to recover. You can see H-Bar's up 12%. SHIB with some really disappointing news about Shibarium. You know, the bridge got locked up, so that wasn't good. Got Caspa up 10%. I was looking to buy some Caspa once it fell this low. They've had a crazy year, up 1,300% on the year. I'd really like to accumulate some of that. I think it's going to be big this bull run, but when it runs 1,000% in a year, that's pretty wild. Great timing for my PC to crash when you said, what a horrible week. Man, you better call IT. I say that because we work together in IT. Let's head over to next screener, take a look at the watch list. You can see I was doing the Pondcoin thing. I actually did the original mine, so at one point I was up $400. I took a little profit, I got my initial out, and I just let the rest of it ride, and man, I should have just took the whole thing out. I still have a couple million coins in here. I think 150 million or billion maybe. It was worth $400 at the top. Now it's worth about $100. So that kind of sucks. But it's trying to come back. You can see Pond's moving a little bit here. How's Pulsechain doing? Yeah, man, it's crazy. Everything hit this flash crash because, you know, when a big coin sells off like Bitcoin, all the liquidity in Bitcoin just drags the rest of the market down, and you get that huge movement even on Pulsechain. That's wild. PZen's up, moving a little more than the rest of the market, up 5%. right now. You got a big green candle in the 15 minutes here, so that's nice. That's nice. Someone made a $40 billion or 40 billion Zen buy, about $300. That's cool. $300 can make a big old green candle like that on these low liquidity pairs. We got the Zen Pepe up 46% in the last 24. That's pretty wild right there. That's a new all-time high for Zen Pepe. I won that meme contest a few weeks ago. I got a billion Zen Pepe for free, and I've just been holding it. I'm not planning on selling that. I'm not going to dump that on the community, so I'm just holding it. But look at that. A billion's worth about 50 bucks right now. I think I have 2 billion total, so that's pretty nice. It was like 25 bucks at one point. That's about $100. That's pretty cool. Shout out to Zen Pepe. It's the first Zen burner on Pulsechain. We'll be talking about that later. They're getting ready to fork over to their new coin, Jack. That should be pretty interesting. But we'll keep moving down the list here. Take a look at Zen, and oof. I've been kind of watching Zen in this pattern. It's just rising wedge after rising wedge. You know, we kind of consolidate, dump, consolidate, dump, consolidate, dump. And we're just kind of in this repeating pattern over and over. And that might be because people are minting a lot and they're taking profits every day. But I tell you, when you get these nice waves, it's nice to be in the liquidity pool, providing liquidity, just collecting rewards, collecting fees. You can see DBZen yesterday in the flash crash fell all the way down to 276 on Uniswap. But it's recovered about 25 cents since then. A little more than that now, sitting at 306. So it's good to see it recover back over $3. But it's just moving with the rest of the market. When you see ETH crash like that, it's kind of doing the same thing. And here's kind of, I've really been doing some big DCAs into DBZen on all chains. Really, these ones right here, these chains specifically. I got the Ethereum DBZen, Avalanche DBZen. I've been doing a lot of the Avalanche DBZen because you can see it's the same pattern every day. You know, around right in the morning when it unlocks, it dumps. People buy it up, unlocks, dumps, and that's because the liquidity over here is so low. There's only so many coins on the market, and people don't want to pay that price impact and, you know, lose their monetary value. So we just buy it up as people dump it on the market, and that's why you get these weird choppy charts on DBZen, because the liquidity is so low on the DBZen side. On every chain, you know, you can see right here that or can you see? Is my head in the way? You can see there's $500 of AVAX and $400 of DBZen in the liquidity pool. Take a look at Binance. It's a little different on Binance. There's a lot of DBZen in the pool here, and you can see that the price is just dumping. Matic had a nice run up. DBZen on Matic, I mean, it had a nice run up over the last few weeks, but kind of made the rising wedge, and it's fallen to the downside now. We can check our fib, see if it'll pop on the golden pocket. Nah, it did for a second. It came back right down to the golden pocket. Now it tried to test it, fell down. We really want to see it get back up here. Polygon DBZen needs to get back to 11 cents. That'd be nice. And I don't know what happened here with the Phantom DBZen on SpookySwap. It got a huge pump earlier. That's what happens with these small chains. I bet a big player came in and tried to buy like 100 Phantom of DBZen, and it just took like a huge price impact, 20% price impact. And then what happens is the bots come in and they just dump it. It is kind of interesting though. It looks like it pumped. Now it's retesting and there's a green candle. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, I've just been accumulating DBZen. I'm so ready for the DBZen NFTs. Let's head over to Twitter to see if there's any news from Roz. While waiting for the final CertiK report, the teams are focused on building. Stay tuned and follow Play Wham, DBZen Crypto, and DBZen NFT. This looks pretty cool. The Vampires. You can see the traits. He's got the hat, the hair, the suck power. 10,000. That's pretty funny. The suck power. So I'm assuming you're going to get these NFTs and be able to play them in game. That should be pretty fun. And somehow DBZen's involved. I'm not sure how. Maybe you can power up your player by locking up DBZen. You know, you get a more powerful player by staking more DBZen in the game. But this seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. This is another reason I'm really bullish on DBZen is their team, the Starfish, Razva, they seem to really like the gamify. You know, it's more than just the pumpamentals. It's all about how you can game it, the gamify. The DBZen, you play the lobby. You know, this is now they're actually getting into the actual gaming. And I know they were also talking about a racing game of some sort, so that should be fun. Yeah, look at this. Joining forces with DBZen Crypto to collaborate on our Vampires Ordinals collection. Oh, that's cool. So this is going to be on Bitcoin. So this is going to bridge the gap between DBZen and Bitcoin. That's pretty slick. I'll be excited for that. I need to get some more information about that. I got some Bitcoin ready. It's ready in my Unisat wallet. So yeah, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, if you guys have any questions, we could do Q&A. But I'm just hanging out. I don't really have much planned. Let me pull up my notes here. Let's see what we got going on tonight. Yeah, I did want to talk about Zen Punks. Let's go look at the price of Zen real quick. One of the cool things about TradingView is you can multiply the price of coins by certain numbers. Like Zen, you can multiply by 1,000,000, and then it basically makes it into a penny or whatever. So right now, Zen's 72 cents. So it kind of makes it easier to read. That's kind of an interesting thing. But what I wanted to say is, I'm thinking about minting some Zen Punks. They cost, you have to burn 100 million Zen to get a Zen Punk, which up here that was about $100, but now that the price is pulling back, it's only about 75 bucks, 72 bucks right now if we want to mint a Zen Punk. So I was thinking it maybe if it drops like under 70, I'll mint one. You know, if I can get one for like 69 bucks, that'd be pretty funny. There's a lot of people in the Zen community that aren't really fans of this because the burn, you're actually giving your Zen to them for them to burn. But what's kind of cool about this is that they're doing their own thing. It's not just them burning it and them giving the distribution 1-to-1. The different rarities of the NFT will get more X1. So if you have one of the shitty NFTs, you're not going to get very much X1. But if you get like the Zen God mode or the Hustler Zenian, you get way more Zen. Yeah, here's the chart right here. So the Zen God mode gets, what is this, 2 billion in Zen returned, which is a 20x from mint. Where the least one, the most common one, only gets you 26 million Zen, which is a negative 4x. So really, if you can get one of the top 3, if you can get a Vampire Zenian, a Hustler Zenian, or a Zen God mode, it'll actually pay for itself. But it's a 10,000 collection, and there's over 5,000 regular ones with the white X. And the regular ones with the white X only give you 25 million Zen, which isn't bad. You know, you pay 100, you get 25 back. That's kind of cool. Especially if the price of Zen goes up by the time you get it back. That'd be nice. You know, if you think about it in terms of dollars, you pay 60 bucks right now. if by the time you get the 26 million back, it's worth 100. That'd be cool. PC made, that's funny. So I wonder what the mint is at right now. I was also waiting for it to get like to 1,000 maybe. There's only been 128 mints. I think this is cool though. Any project that makes something to do with your Zen, I think that's nice. So I might participate, even though I understand it probably won't mint out. You know, there's 128 out of 10,000 minted. If you really want to wait for a rare one, you kind of want to wait till you get to the middle or the end of the mint. I don't think there's going to be very many rare ones within the first 200, but, you know, I guess it's all random. It doesn't really matter. So I was looking at Zen Punks. I wonder if they're on OpenSea. Let's go check. Oh, my keyboard is tripping. Yeah, that's cool. So what's the rarest one that's been minted so far? There's a vampire, so that's one of the rare ones. Content not available yet. That's a kind of interesting. Yeah, there's a zombie. That's a super rare. So that's cool. I think it said whoever minted this one will get 2 billion Zen or something. That's pretty wild. Yeah, it's a Zen God Mode Blue. So the X has the blue flames on it. It's one of the CryptoPunk zombies. Looking left. Got a tickle. So what else is going on in the Zen universe? I saw VMPX was taking a nice dip. Actually, over on Deck Screener, I made a Zen altcoin watch list. Let's see what's popping off on that. What's up, Penny? Welcome to the show. So yeah, there's a big pullback on VMPX. It went as high as 50% from bottom, but then I had a big retrace. Got as low as 4.5 cents, sitting at 4.7 right now. That's a nice buy, man. I'm telling you. Buying VMPX in this range is a good move. Every time it comes down here, it starts pushing up. I mean, I suppose it could go lower, but that's why you DCA. I'd be buying all the way down. You're really pumped about Zenify? Hell yeah. Man, I use Zenify every day now. It's really replaced all my swaps. My keyboard keeps like double typing letters. It's driving me crazy. But yeah, Zenify is nice. I use it every day for cross-chain, you know. If I'm trying to DCA into DBZen, you know, I'll just use Zenify to flip my BNB into AVAX, then my AVAX into Matic, and then my Matic into ETH, and just go do, you know, nibble at DBZen on each chain. And I'm building up an airdrop here. I'm up to 100 coins on this wallet, and I think I have 400 on my other wallet, so I'm up to about a 500 coin airdrop, I think. Let's go take a look. So that wallet had 100. All right, let's see here. Why won't you switch? Disconnect. Connect. There we go. And then this account has 450. So all right. So yeah, I have almost 600 Zen BXNF accumulated so far. And I'm just using this to switch around, you know. And I'm not actually moving Zen. You know, I'm not actually moving Zen or DBZen on it. I just use it to swap between the chains. It's really convenient for going from like Polygon to AVAX, or, you know, AVAX to BNB. And it has bridges to Pulsechain from Ethereum. So I've been using it for that too. If I want to go participate in PZen and ZenPepe and Jack, you know, I'll go use Zenify to bridge. Basically, all you do is select network, switch it to Ethereum. Actually, I wonder if it has one from BNB. Can you go straight from BNB to Pulsechain? So I'll send on BNB. I'll come over here, receive on Pulsechain. And I would like to receive PLS for my one BNB. And yeah, there's a couple. So there's Change Now and Houdini Swap. That'll allow you to swap your BNB to PLS. And that's how you can go and mint ZenFTs on Pulsechain, and, you know, buy Zen and burn it for DBZen when it comes out. I saw Ross talking, I think it was on Twitter, but he mentioned that DBZenFTs are going to launch with the DBZen on Pulsechain. So DBZen and DBZenFTs are going to launch at the same time on Pulsechain. That's pretty wild. Tom said, picked up some more VMPX on the east side this morning. Been beaten to a pulp with my DXN. Yeah, I feel that. I just keep buying more and more DXN and staking it, man. That's all I'm doing. What I'd like to get is like 10,000. I think that's my goal, is to get 10,000 staked on each chain. That's really all you need. When I get to 10,000, I'll probably want to get up to 50,000, to be honest, but that's about where I'm at. I do think DBZen is going to be huge in the bull run. Once things start picking up, especially if they're getting into gaming and they have the staking platform, they're talking about having ordinals and a bridge, and, you know, they're building on Zen. You use Zen for pretty much everything in DBZen. Burn your Zen for DBZen. Some really cool shit. We also have Phoenix. I mean, I've been thinking about scooping up some Phoenix. You can see it consistently has these big wicks down, so if you can scoop some in this range, you know. I have a bunch of Phoenix, and it's way down bad. Even after I get it out, I'm down like 90%. DBZen could literally replace the 9 to 5 if it scales. I know, how cool would that be? And I hate that. I hate that. It reminds me of the Safe Moon days when people, you know, if we get $1 million of volume per day, I'll have enough reflections to be able to live off $10,000 a month. And, you know, I can't get into that. It's too much. That was really cool though when DBZen launched, and there was just so many dividends coming in every day. That volume was amazing. I hit 10k each and kept going. Hell yeah. That's what's up. That's what it's all about. Got no volume on XLON over here. I never really got into XLON. I think I bought some. I didn't want to burn my DBZen though. DBZen is way too valuable for me to burn for Zenlon Mars. On this dip, that was pretty crazy morning. There was a bunch of liquidity removed. I bought down here and it was like plus 4,000%. That was kind of crazy. Then we got Zen Doge. Looks like a Zen chart. Oof. I mean, this doesn't look like it's going to find a bottom anytime soon. There's $3,000 worth of liquidity. Same with Zen Shiba. Like, this chart looks so weird. Why does it look like that? That's like a perfect inverted head and shoulders. And then you take the length. That's pretty funny. I didn't participate in Zen Shiba. That was the first project in the Zen ecosystem I didn't participate. And of course it fucking mooned while I'm just sitting on the sideline. But this sucks. I hate to see that. This definitely looks like a pump and dump. All-time low price right now. What a weird looking chart. That's so wild. It just went straight down from 15 to 11. Let's go take a look at some bigger coins, see what's happening in the top 100. It's been bloody, man. Oh man. Every time I just wish I sold everything. It'd be so nice to have a bunch of cash reserves right now. There's some juicy deals. You got Near at $1.13. There's so many things that are close to the bear market low or past it. Like Near right here. Near is making a new bear market low right now. They're a layer 1 platform. They have a pretty cool technology. It's very fast. They basically figured out sharding before Ethereum launched it. Ethereum's sharding is so far away, but Near kind of has it built into their network. That would have been a nice dip, buying Near under $1. I would have bought a bunch. I just wasn't ready for that. That's wild. How big of a drop is that? 30%. Just on a random Thursday at 5 o'clock. Just boom, 30%. Gone. Cardano's actually holding up. They're one of the few that didn't make a new bear market low. Their bear market low was back in June. They hit 22 cents. This time around, they only hit 23.8. So that makes me happy. Cardano is one of my biggest holdings. And I'm a fan of Cardano for many of the same reasons I'm a big fan of Zen. I'm a big fan of decentralization, and Cardano is one of the most decentralized networks. Anybody could stake, and it's liquid staking, and you just earn Cardano for being, participating in a node, and they have the node operators. It's a really cool ecosystem. Bitcoin, VMPX, good volume. Hell yeah. VeChain is another one that's looking kind of sickly right now, but technically they didn't, if you count the wicks, they didn't make a new low. But if you count the candle bodies, they also didn't make a new low, so that's kind of good. VeChain chart looking shitty, but they're looking stronger than the rest of the altcoins. AVAX not so good. They definitely made a new, and that's kind of on the FUD recently. There's a lot of FUD about token allocations. Avalanche is one of the most centralized blockchains. They're kind of a VC blockchain. They're owned by the biggest companies, and they're built for big companies to use the blockchain. They spin up private blockchains on subnets. It's an awesome idea, but when those VCs get their token allocations, they're going to dump. And so people try to front run the dates of the token drops. So that's kind of what we see happening right here. People are anticipating a huge token release, and then the market dumps like it did. So that's why you see Avalanche making new lows. And that kind of looks like a double bottom right there, to be honest. So maybe this is the bottom of the bear market. You know, it might be a good time to accumulate some avalanche. But it definitely took a bigger hit than the rest of the market because there's FUD on top of the market conditions. Can you drop the Zenify link in the comments? Yeah, for sure. Do I have like a referral link? That'd be kind of cool. Let's see. There's widgets. There's a media kit. That's kind of cool. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, there you go. I just pinned the link to Zenify. Polkadot looking kind of sickly. And there kind of some insight into this. These are projects that I personally own. This is basically my personal portfolio. I own all of these projects that we're looking at right now. And Polkadot is not looking. I mean, what is looking good, to be honest? It's just hopefully it holds this. Hopefully this is a double bottom and we're just kind of scraping the bear market floor. Tezos, this is another project I like. I like the staking protocols, if you can't tell. Cardano, Tezos XTZ. But yeah, this is another one that's super unhealthy. They're another one that's plagued by token locks. They have a lot of supply created because of staking. I like staking. I just stake my Tezos. I get a bunch of coins for free in the bear market. They've been staked for years. And I just earn more and more coins. But that's kind of a result of these high supply staking coins. When the market dumps, they seem to dump harder, and then you end up with lower lows in the bear market. So that's not a very healthy look. Scoop any XRP on the dump? No, I didn't. I do have a nice bag of XRP. I moved half of my bag to Coinbase. And I said if it gets to 75 cents, again, I'm going to take some profits. And it never went back there, so I'm still just holding half of my bag on Coinbase right now. Do not recommend. ICP, this is one I actually don't own. I've been thinking about starting the DCA into ICP. I think they have a really cool platform. It's kind of a cloud computing platform built on crypto. It's the internet computer. But yeah, same type of deal. It's a lower low in a bear market. BNB. Now there's some big rumors going around BNB right now with CZ. A lot of people are saying that BNB should have dumped harder because they're getting targeted by the SEC. They're getting targeted by the federal government. They're and the general market conditions. And there's a lot of FUD that Binance has a bunch of loans that were supposed to get liquidated at $220, but they turned off the liquidations or something. So the loan should have been liquidated, and then there are these mysterious wallets that are supposedly owned by CZ that are just dumping all their USDT and their Bitcoin into BNB and propping up the price of BNB, keeping it above $215. What's up, Web3 Briss? Welcome. Do I own any Sol? I do. Yeah, I own a little Solana. A couple $100 worth. Not much. I think I own like a 50 maybe. Yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, Solana looks like this is one of the more healthy charts. Even with this major dip, you know, we got a bunch of coins making lower lows in this bear market, and then here's Solana making higher lows, which is extremely bullish. So yeah, shout out to Web3 for mentioning Solana. It's just kind of in this range. This is the daily chart throughout the bear market. So this is 2000 or I'm sorry, this is the year 2023. One thing I noticed earlier that's kind of scary is the total market cap actually fell under 1 trillion. It hasn't been under 1 trillion since last June. So that's kind of scary to see. What's kind of interesting though is that Total 2 and Total 3 don't look as bad as Total, which means Bitcoin took a bigger hit. And it really makes me wonder if it's BlackRock trying to shove down the price of Bitcoin, SEC getting ready to approve these ETFs. So this is giving these institutions a chance to get in on the Bitcoin and the Ethereum and the Polygon, the Solana. That's probably the coin to buy. Chart looks good on Solana. Yeah, for sure. Let's keep going through these. Kadena. I had a nice position in Kadena, and man, ugh, this chart just looks so bad. It's ugly. Kadena sucks. I got a bunch of Chainlink, and this is solid. I mean, it has a floor, and it's in this range. It's just a solid. It's basically a stable coin right now. Even with this dump, it's not making new lows. I always like Chainlink. Every project uses Chainlink, you know, as the oracle. They just released a bunch of upgrades. I think they have staking now. I like to buy Chainlink anytime it's under $5. It got as low as $4.70, so that's pretty nice. That would have been a nice buy. Polygon looking ugh. I mean, it was just in the rising wedge. It looks like the rising wedge played out, and we're kind of seeing this on multiple charts, this kind of double bottom right here. And it would be nice if it played out like that. We get that double bottom bounce right into the bull run. We'll see what happens with the ETFs. I got too much hopium. I'm being too hopeful. Near, same thing, lower lows on the chart, looking ugly. Optimism. I like Optimism. It's a solid layer 2. Coinbase's new layer 2 actually is built on using the Optimism stack. So it's a solid technology. I've used it. There's some fun little NFT platforms over there. So you can go and mint NFTs using like cheap Ethereum, very cheap fees on the layer 2s. But I mean, this is very bullish. It's nowhere near making lower lows for the bear market. It got all the way down to 89 cents in June. Right now it's $1.44. So that's holding up. That might be a nice buy. You know, that's kind of, it looks like it's loading up here. I'd imagine it's at least going to come back to the top of the range. Where's the golden pocket? Whoops. Ah. It might get rejected at the golden pocket here as well. Just come up and go like that. Here, I'll draw that. I'll leave that there and come back to it later. Yeah, then we have the US dollar tether dominance, the USDT dominance. What this chart says is the amount of people buying tether, the amount of money flowing into stable coins, basically. So when the chart dumps, people sell their Bitcoin for USDT, the US tether dominance rises. So usually this is bearish, and what you can look for is when the chart kind of looks like it's hitting the top. So this kind of came up here. And that's kind of interesting how it's hitting that golden pocket. So maybe it comes down And when the tether dominance falls, that's a bullish thing for the rest of the crypto market. So maybe it'll come up and bounce off this golden pocket. ETF gets approved, some good news happens, there's general market reversal, and then it'll come back down. That'd be a perfect world, right? So here's some VMPX. Right now sitting at 4.5 cents just about. And unfortunately, it's another victim of the lower lows. Even on the wicks, it made a lower low. So that's kind of disappointing. It's just bearish everywhere. Everything looks ugly. XRP. Oof. It was so promising. It came all the way back to where it was before the news. Actually went a little lower. Might as well hold it now, right? I should move it back to my cold wallet. I was gonna dump it. Hola, what up, Crypto 420? Welcome, welcome. We're just hanging out. But yeah, you can kind of see the this was the one thing I did buy this week, was a bit of a singularity nut. AGIX, AGIX. It's the AI coin. I just had some extra ADA sitting around from some NFTs I sold. So I was able to catch it around 17 cents. I thought that was kind of nice. It's not much, it's just like 1,000 or whatever, so that's kind of cool. H-bar, yeah, H-bar is another good one. I got a nice chunk of H-bar. And that's another one of those ISO 2022 coins, or 222 coins. I call them money movers. H-bar is a smart contract platform. What is I think it's called Drop. Yeah, so you see H-bar had this big pump even right before the market dump, so it looks bullish, you know, it's getting eaten up, but this is the big news this week. This was 4 days ago on August 14th. H-bar surges 16% as Fed now adds Hedera project Drop. So that was the name of the project I was mentioning earlier. It's Drop to the service provider showcase. Drop is a micropayments platform built atop the Hedera hashgraph and has been added to FedNow Showcase, in quotes, among a variety of tech solutions for the Fed Reserve Payment Service. So that's pretty big news. You know, the Fed approved an actual decentralized crypto project for their money payment service. While the inclusion of Drop in the FedNow Service Provider Showcase list may suggest a growing interest in distributed ledger technology by the Fed, the U.S. Central Bank wrote in the footnotes that the materials presented on the Showcase website are meant for informational purposes and that the inclusion of the providers does not imply any recommendation or endorsement. So basically, if they rug pull, it's not the Fed's fault. But that didn't stop H-bar, the native token of Hedera. So yeah, shout out to Hedera. I'm glad I own a little bag of that. That's a good project. I always see, what's his name? He's always on Sin City Crypto. What's their founder's name? Rand something? Very cool project though. It's a hash graph, which is a DAG. So it's another one of those super fast ones. Kind of different than a traditional blockchain. Flux is another one I was thinking about buying. That chart's looking super bearish. I wanted to buy some if it fell under 40 cents, but it's all the way down to 32 cents. It got as low as 30 cents. Flux is one of the proof of work chains that are still out there. They got a pretty slick setup. You can run Flux nodes on a Raspberry Pi. So what else we got going on? What's popping with the Jack migration? I know they were talking about doing a snapshot. I don't know. Did they ever do the snapshot? Or I guess it wouldn't be a migration. It would be a... Let's just go look at the Twitter. Jack is the first crypto to award an XN allocation to the buyers and sellers of the native token. That's very cool. Boobies. Nice. Man, have you looked at comp? Looks ready to pop. Hell yeah. XEN will have similar tech. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That DAG technology. It's very cool. So I'm pretty hyped for this. I'd like to know what's happening. I hope like Zen Pepe doesn't dump when I don't know if they're moving the liquidity or they're gonna stop trading. I don't know if they can, how that's gonna work. That can always get kind of sloppy. Not intentionally, you know, not to say anything bad about anybody, but that's just tough. It's a tough move to kind of launch and keep everybody happy. I wish him luck for sure. Zen Pepe's tight. What else we got on the list? Some Atom, some Cosmos. Now this one looks like a double bottom too, right at $7.20. And that's an awesome price to buy Atom at. I mean, what did that get up to last bear market? I think it was like 50, 60 bucks, 40 bucks. That's a solid project too. I mean, they have a lot of great tech going on. One of the criticisms with Atom though is that their token isn't really used for anything. You know, the Cosmos ecosystem includes like BNB and, you know, Milka Media, Meta, and all those big companies, but they don't really use Atom for anything. Yeah, another thing I had written down was a Taco. Taco has that learning program, some learn referral program. I think that sounds really cool. I've been wanting to learn more about it. I definitely recommend going to check out his shows. He does regular spaces. Very cool dude. He's also on the friend.tech. Definitely go check us out on friend.tech. If anybody wants to try that, I still have a bunch of codes. Today was the first week and they did the airdrop, the points, not actually a token. So I have a bunch of points now, which gave me a bunch of more codes. So if you guys want to join, try the private beta before the product actually launches, you can get the codes too. Not sure what the points are good for. They haven't really said anything. I imagine it's going to be like an airdrop for a token for testing out the software. But it's a fun little thing. I just threw like 20 bucks at it and kind of trading, you know, buying and selling people shares. It's fun. What is Zenucate? Well, it's a chance to teach others not only about Zen and its 11 chains and 2 X1 devnets, but also a reminder and primer on the first principles. That sounds so cool. Yeah, I want to learn more. I'll have to go back and listen to these spaces. I'm gonna have some Bitcoin ready for the vampires. Who knows how that's gonna work? Are you gonna pair your DB Zen with Bitcoin, or like you power up your ordinal that's on Bitcoin with the DB Zen? The more you stake, the more powerful your vampire gets. That sounds pretty cool. Like, I wonder how this whole thing's gonna work. There's so much going on in the Zen ecosystem. It's gonna be tight. Like, everybody's building in these bear market. And that's exactly what needs to happen. You know, you need to surround yourself with people that want to build and try new things and try new products and, you know, beta test. And another one we've been testing is the Venom chain, venom.network. And they haven't said anything about an airdrop or anything, but basically you can install their Venom wallet, you get some testnet tokens, and then you can test out their products. And then there's these devs and projects building, and some of them are pretty well known. Like Numi is a pretty big NFT platform. There's Oasis Gallery, Venom Bridge, some staking platforms and stuff. But it's fun. You just kind of you participate, and then you get these little NFTs. You do things like buy USDT and you get 10 points, and then you redeem it for the NFT. So I have like the Venom pad, the Oasis Gallery, the Gravix. These are all the products that I tried on their network. And then who knows when it launches, you know? At least I'll know how the network works, but maybe I'll get some type of airdrop for testing out the network and, you know, participating in the ecosystem. And if something doesn't work or something doesn't look right, I'll just pop in the Discord, talk to them, you know, kind of build these relationships. And then maybe they'll want me to make a video for them. That'd be tight. So what else is going on? Let's go take a look at Zen Turbo. They've been adding all kinds of stuff lately. Yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for videos you want to see, let me know. I'm usually free on Saturdays and Sundays, so I like to record some new videos. So if there's any projects you want me to do, you know, last week we did Zenify. I posted the Zenify video, did a video on friend.tech. Let me know if there's any other things you want to learn about, any other ideas that we should learn about. You know, if you have any ideas for like onboarding videos and stuff, I'm totally down to make them. So let me know if you have any good ideas. But let's see here. Yeah, it's been a while since I looked at this. This looks very different. I like it. People are starting to burn less, but I think there's just less volume all over the crypto market in general. See, the cost of the per C rank is getting real low, around $2. That's nice. How are mints looking for the rest of the year? And it's crazy. It gets really busy at the end of the year. That first week of December, there's 2 back-to-back days of 500 billion Zen. So there's going to be 1 trillion Zen on the market in just 2 days. Although a lot of mints have been getting skipped lately, which is kind of interesting. People are just taking the penalty and not claiming their mints because it's either 1, not profitable, or 2, they just forget. You know, they forgot they minted 6 months ago. A lot of people got out of crypto. What's the claim monitor looking like on ETH? Or the mint monitor? So right now we're at 16 Gwei, which is pretty low. It's been fluctuating like crazy. Last night there was 150, 200 Gwei. People trying to get off the markets. But yeah, right now 172 days to break even. 160 now to break even. That's wild. All right, guys. Well, it's getting late for me. We've been going for about an hour. I think I might stream tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. I definitely have some time set aside to make some videos, so definitely hit me up on Twitter if you have any ideas for videos you'd like to see me make. Maybe I'll put up a poll or something. Give me a follow at TreeCityWes. Check out the website, TreeCityTrading. Always happy to help anybody that needs any help in the XEN ecosystem. Just hit me up, and hope everybody has a good Friday night. Stay happy, stay healthy. Take it easy. TreeCityTrading is out.